Hey guys, I thought I would start us off with a little, goddess warrior look here. I've never used these before. They are so fun, but because of what I want to talk about today, super distracting, so I'm not going to keep it. But anyway, I don't even know who this character is. Oh my god, it's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna switch this so that that's not so distracting for us because it's super distracting for me. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, okay, that's better for now. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about, this is the third video in the calling series, and it is freaky, isn't it, Vera? Oh my god, it's so amazing what freaking technology can do these days. Like, you can literally just put on any costume you want, which is actually what we do every day anyway, right? Even in these suits, they're just add-ons, but it's fun to play with those add-ons. And and I think I actually am going to change the title of this video, because I put that I'm going to do the calling questions today, but I'm not going to do the calling questions today. I am going to talk about something a little bit different, which is that you, my beautiful people, are the source of your life. What does that mean? You are the source of your life. Self-sourced. It's like you don't actually need to plug yourself in somewhere. Like you're self-sourced. Like you get to be the one to recharge your battery, or I don't know, put a different kind of battery in, like make an entirely new system to create from. So that's what the calling is, the calling work. It's creating an entirely new system from which you can create. So when we remember that we are the source of our life, meaning no person, place, or thing or circumstance is responsible for your life, what it looks like, what it feels like. We create these things in our life, right, to help us learn and grow, and we've asked for all these lessons, all these challenges, all of that. But it's not even, it's not about looking at something that's outside of you and thinking, oh God, this is happening to me. Why is this happening? I mean, certainly we do say, why is this happening to me? So anyway, the calling is this new operating system, basically. So you're just kind of like getting rid of the old system, which is full of conditioning and tells you that everything outside of you, you're just reacting to it, and you're like, life is just happening, right? That's the old system, the old conditioning. The new system says, oh, hey, wait a minute. Like I talked about yesterday, it matters where I come from. And that is actually what continues to create my life. So you know what, I am going to do the calling questions today. I changed my mind. Okay. And this, guys, this work is, it's a process and it takes time. So I don't want you to get frustrated or discouraged if you don't immediately feel like you have an answer to these questions. It can take time, and usually what happens is people will say something that's in their head that makes sense or feels right. For example, my calling is people, yay! My calling is people experiencing their infinite nature. And I've worked with clients whose calling is, experiencing something as simple as love. Or I have a client who, I love her calling. She was so in her head about it, and it was like, oh yeah, love and joy and peace and all the things, which is amazing. But she ended up being like, wait, no, I just really want people to sparkle. And so that's her calling, right? Is people experiencing their sparkle. And it's not about the word. It's not about any word at all. It's about the feeling. So you don't actually even have to have a word. It can just be a feeling. It can just be a sound. It can just be, I've had friends whose calling is just emotion that brings them into a certain state of being from which they can come from at that point. So let's get to it. What is your calling? Again, not what you do, but who you are. You are literally here for this reason. So no pressure. Just kidding. So the first question is, what lights you up or excites you the most when you see another person experiencing this? When someone has whatever aha or breakthrough or just touching moment, and it touches their heart, right? And that's what the calling work is about. It's not about coming from the head. Like, my calling is people experiencing, they're amazing. Okay, that's cool, but do you feel it in your heart, right? So we usually have to like sink down and sink down and sink down until we get rid of all the like mind, ego stuff that wants to tell you your calling is something that sounds really cool or whatever. And so when you see another person, whether it's you're not involved at all, like you're just a bystander, and there's a group of people sitting at the next table, and you see a woman who feels or experiences this thing, and you're just like, oh my God, yes, that's totally it. Oh my God, it's so amazing. It could bring you to tears. It could just make you feel like awe or wonder or excitement. Or is it, you could actually be having a conversation with someone, right? You could actually be face to face, and you're really like helping this person out in some way. Perhaps you're offering your energy in some way to them, whether it's through words or through just being with them, and they have an experience, and it is just like totally excites you and lights you up. And you could do this all day, every day, and never literally never take a break or want to do anything else. You could just experience this all day with someone, right? Like them experiencing this certain thing. And so the calling is really about service, because, my friend, we are here. We are only here. Well, not only, of course, there's other fun things too, but we are here to help each other, to serve each other. That's why else would we all come to this crazy place and, try to sort out, why we're here, who we are, what's our path, and all these things. We're here together to guide each other, to hold each other's hands. And so your calling is the unique energy or essence you bring to the table to help others remember they are God. They are the one infinite creator that you're just guiding them home. And so when you can feel into that energy and come from that space, like we talked about yesterday, where am I coming from? And your intention in every interaction you have is to be of service in that way. It changes the whole game. So you don't even care anymore where you're going or where you can get to or what you can get out of it, because you're so lit up by helping another being, another self, by helping another person. So you can ask those questions to yourself. What lights me up more than anything in the world? What fulfills me to see someone else experience? And also, it's very often the same thing that totally fulfills you and lights you up, right? So, like for myself, I filter everything through my calling. Like if I'm alone in my house and I'm like, okay, yep, I forgot. Okay, back to the calling. It's like, am I really feeling or experiencing my infinite nature right now? Is whatever I'm doing, saying, being, like expanding me, or is it contracting me? Does it make me feel light and free, or does it make me feel heavy and like not free, confined in some way? Like some limiting belief has come in, some lack belief has come in that, I'm not good enough, or whatever I'm doing isn't good enough, immediately takes you out of that state. So these are a few questions. So you can ask yourself, what has really moved me in my life? What's a moment that really moved me or touched me? What am I most excited to see people experience? What fulfills me the most? What would I like to leave humanity with, if I left this planet tomorrow? What feeling or experience would I want to leave them with the most? Or with people, you can think specifically of people that you love, right? Like if you have children or a partner or a friend, You know, what would you want them most to experience in this life above all else? So yeah, work on that. Ask yourself those questions. Do some journaling around it. Or if you are a person who like can meditate and just meditate on the question, you know, write it down somewhere and continue to ask yourself this question. And I get that on your own it can be, you know, that's what I found is for people sometimes on their own, they're so in their head about it that they feel frustrated or they can't fully get there. So if that's the case for you, just know that I do offer support in this. I do actually offer a session, a 90-minute Uncover Your Calling session, which I'll put the link in this video or below this video. I'm offering it half off until November 9th, I think. And then if there's, enough excitement from folks, I have the excitement to start a group around the calling work so that we can really get down to it, work on like just totally designing your whole life around this state of being and see what magic unfolds. And together, oh my gosh, we learn so much from each other when we work in a group. So that's my next project with you guys, and just message me if you're interested in any of that, if it resonates, if the idea of living your life from somewhere versus trying to get anywhere literally takes out like thinking about the future or having any sort of plan. I mean, you know, you can have some plan, but without attachment. And just the amount of freedom that this allows for you. If that interests you, lights you up, resonates with you, let me know. That's totally what I'm loving right now in this moment. So happy to be here to hold your hand. Okay, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Wait, I have to figure out how to... Okay, bye.